Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video, and in today's Destiny video we are going to be looking at the long-awaited Bladedancer setup. And I apologise, I completely forgot about this video. I've done all other 5 setups which you can find on my channel, and I wish I could speak properly, but I forgot to do the Bladedancer one because I had a rough weekend and I didn't finish it up. But I'm going to do it for you today. All the other ones will be linked in the video description or on screen somewhere, or just on my channel, so if you want to see them all, check them all out. So the Bladedancer for me is something I don't ever use. I only use it for the raid. 1, because you can go invisible, and 2, the golden gun is just so much better in every other instance, and I refuse to use Bladedancer in PvP because of how overpowered and stupid it is. I don't want to be as cheap as everyone else, even though I probably should be. But if I was to do the straight up raid, I would wear the Don't Touch Me's. Now the Don't Touch Me's have the ability to take damage from a melee attack, makes you briefly invisible. This comes in very useful in the start of the Crota's End raid with all the Frowls. But in general, I like to go with the Mask of the Third Man because it replenishes health when you pick up an orb, and Arc Blade attacks use less super energy, which means you can slap people. Now, I haven't actually checked my thing. I think I've still got it set up the way that I usually do. But anyway, I like to use the Arc Bolt Grenade. I really like this grenade, how it blows up and chains on people. And just for... There's something I forgot. Yeah, this one, the Lucky Raspberry. Arc Bolt Grenade chains further, spawns with grenade energy. That is also another good exotic that I use because of the fact that obviously it chains further with the grenades, and you've always got a grenade on spawn. If I was to go into PvP, this is probably what I would use. But anyway, with my intellect I have 100%, because what good is an Arc Blade, you know, to go invisible if you haven't got it all the time. I have 21 discipline, and for some reason 59 strength. I think that's based just solely on the chest piece. Yes, I do need to get a new chest piece, but as long as I've got 100% intellect, that's all that matters. As I said, I don't really use this often other than to just do the raid. So let's go into it. So we got the Arc Bolt Grenade, and to use the Lucky Raspberry is very useful because I don't have much discipline, so to spawn with Arc Bolt Grenades is pretty cool. With the jump, I just have a higher jump. With the Arc Blade, I go with Vanish. Now, Vanish makes you disappear when you press the right trigger. This is very useful in raids, but for today's demonstration, I'm going to be using the Razor's Edge. Actually, no, I'll use the Vanish, but I do use the Razor's Edge quite a lot as well, which is basically like the super of the Crota sword, where it travels across the floor. You just fire out those, and you can kill multiple people in a row. For the Blink Strike, I go invisible. As you can tell, I'm very based around going invisible. Training focused on toughness and speed. I am set up for the raid, so that is why I have more armor. I have Shadow Jack to increase the duration of invisibility effect, so I stay invisible for longer. The other 2 I'm not really that fussed about. And then at the end, Encore is definitely a good thing to use if you're using your Arc Blade for attacking. PvP, this would be very useful, but I am using it to... I'm using this setup to go invisible, so that means I will gain invisibility after crouching in place for a short time. This is also pretty good as well, Hungering Blade, especially for the hard mode raid. But I just like to go pure invisible defense mode with my Bladedancer. So let's get into it. So there's a lot of people in this room upstairs. I'm going to show you what all my stuff does. What have I got on? Yeah, I don't have the Don't Touch Me's on. Okay, and there goes my phone. That was unprofessional. Right, so if I run up and stab someone, boom, I go invisible and I can run away. Woohoo! All these enemies died. So you see, now I can go invisible, and look how long I stay invisible for, because I've got the extra duration, and that's just from 1 stab. Boom! I can go invisible by crouching, and we'll see how long this lasts for. So it's very useful, especially for like soloing strikes and such things as well, and being able to go in and get people who have died. You can sneak in past everyone. So let us just use... I was hoping there'd be more enemies here, but clearly there isn't. So let's just use my Bladedancer and go running in. Kill one enemy. Boom! And then we can go invisible. And they don't know where I am. Woohoo! I can run away. Bing! I didn't run away again. So you see, my Bladedancer actually lasted quite long as well. Go invisible again. And this is pretty much what I do with the Bladedancer. I use it for defense purposes, go invisible, and all that good stuff. As you can see, these are level 30 enemies as well, because I'm doing the daily with this setup. So I just wanted to show you the invisibility, how long it lasts, and such things. But that is my Bladedancer setup. I use it totally for defense, totally for going invisible, and that is what I use. So let me know what you use on your Bladedancer, whether you use a defensive one like me or you attack with it. Hit that comment section hard, guys. Let me know what you think about my setup. Hit that like button even harder. It only takes you a second and it helps me out dramatically, and I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.